have a story. I have a story that I don't think I've told anybody.
Oh.
Because you just made me think about it.
Okay.
I had a planter's wart. You know what a planter's wart is, right?
No.
Basically, it's if you've seen like little finger warts, they're kind of little tiny warts. Planter's warts are giant warts. They're in the bottom of your feet usually, and what they are is they don't stick out of your feet, but they do end up taking the place of skin in your feet. So like I had one that was kind of just in the arch of my foot. It was right on the inside of the arch of my foot, and planter's warts are very, very hard to get rid of too.
They're really deep, right?
They're very, very deep. They grow. They have roots in your foot, like a tree. And what you do is you go to the doctor and then they like freeze them out, or sometimes they laser them out. Sometimes they just dig them out.
Yeah. Just take a core.
And what happened was I went to the doctor. He froze it. He's like, yeah, just give it a few days. It should come out. He froze it. Didn't come out.
What does come out mean?
Meaning
Does it
like
plop out of your foot?
It should just like almost fall
away.
out. Like it almost like basically like if you get like a knife or something, you start digging at it. It's dead skin, so
Just
it just
a
pops
butter
right
knife?
out.
And it's like if you laser an area
Watching
that
a
has
movie?
hair. It's
Yeah.
not like the hair burns up and goes
Sure.
away. It's like eventually the root.
Yeah, the root just dies.
It dies. But so he froze it. I kind of dug it out, and I got like I don't know. I thought I got all of it out, and I was like, oh, cool, it's all good. And like 3 days later, I noticed it start coming back because it looks like a pimple at first, and then it just gets larger and larger and larger and black. And I was like, fuck. So I played softball and like worked out for like I want to say 3 months with this planter's wart, and it starts to hurt more and more and more. And the more you run on it, the more you do, it just becomes something that's bothering you all the time. So finally, I forget how I did the order I did it in, but I think I froze it one day, waited because freezing it hurts like a bitch because you're sitting there freezing it and you have to hold it on and it's just like
Sleep with an ice cube or something?
No, it's like this thing that you buy from a drugstore and it's like I think it's liquid nitrogen and you shoot it into your wart and then it freezes it. So it froze it and I was like, all right, I'm gonna let it sit, cover it with a bandage, freeze it again the next day. So I froze it again the next day. This is like after 6 months of having this thing. The third day I froze it one more time. And finally I was like, okay, I think I got it. So I took a butter knife and I started getting underneath the like I said, it's all black and dead basically. Took a butter knife, dug underneath this wart, like basically like trying to think of another like an analogy for this, where like you basically you stick it underneath every side of it.
Yeah, sure.
So you start like basically prying open each edge.
It's like you're pan frying something. Yeah, like
exactly like you're pan frying something. And I start digging underneath it, right, and it doesn't hurt. And I'm like, that's good. It doesn't hurt.
Good.
It's like
then you just put your
it's all dead. I kind of like and I finally like kind of like got the last edge of it, pulled it out, and as I pulled it out, it is noticeably a hole in your foot. So I pulled it out and I watched the roots, like a tree's roots or like a tooth. It's root like it pulled out, and I saw strings of roots pull from this wart as I dug it out of my foot. And when I popped it out, it was one of the greatest feelings in the world because it was finally this foreign object gone.
It's like shitting out of your foot.
Yeah, it was like foreign object gone from my body, and I was like, I finally did it. I'm like bleeding out of my foot. It was wild. I was like, yes!
Take that, nature.
Oh man, it hurts so fucking much. And that was it. It was gone from there on out.
Wow.
So don't ever get a planter's wart.
You're like a tree person.